Wednesday's racing started with a 1:30 at Ascot, a 2-mile novices hurdle. All 9 ran and there were no changes. Number 1, the Blue Boy, started 8 to 11 favourite.
They're under starters' orders and they're off.
And they're away for the Binfield Juvenile Novice Hurdle. 2 miles the trip this time, 8 flights. They're running to the first. And as they do so, the Blue Boy on the inside has a narrow lead from Airtime and racing wide of those Desert Gem. Over the first, the Blue Boy on the inside from Airtime and Desert Gem. Not a lot between those three, and they're closely pressed on the inside by Shamsham Al Arab and Ems Boy. Just behind those, Pim's Gunner, and then Whole Court is next. Towards the rear, Montebell, and finally Fenton Lake. All safely over the first two, and so they approach the winning post with a circuit to go. The Blue Boy by about 1.5 to Desert Gem, just wide of it, taking quite a keen pull. And then Airtime nicely settled in third, followed by Shamsham Al Arab and Ems Boy and Whole Court. Montebell has got 2 behind it. Pim's Gunner last but 1, and finally Fenton Lake. Just a steady pace, and no more as they race away from us. They're turning away to their right, and they start to freewheel now downhill into Swindley Bottom, and 2 flights await them as they go down into Swindley Bottom. The Blue Boy still by just over a length to Desert Gem clear second. Airtime third on the rail, followed by Ems Boy. Shamsham Al Arab midfield on the inside, racing with Whole Court. Still towards the rear. In fact, last but 2 is Pim's Gunner. Last but 1 is Montebell. Fenton Lake is 2 lengths behind the main body of the field, and they race downhill to flight number 3. Good jump by the leader, the Blue Boy goes a good 3 or 4 clear. The Blue Boy bidding for a 6-timer here this afternoon. 4 clear of Desert Gem and Airtime, and then Shamsham Al Arab on the inside, followed by Ems Boy in 5th. And then Pim's Gunner, followed by Montebell and Whole Court, who has lost ground, and Fenton Lake. One more flight along this side of the course. The Blue Boy, by only about 2, I'd say now. The Blue Boy as they come to this next flight. The Blue Boy from Airtime and Desert Gem. They've always been 1, 2 and 3, still are. And Shamsham Al Arab still tracks the leaders on the inside, followed by Pim's Gunner also towards the inside. Montebell is one of the 3 back markers. Fenton Lake has improved a place or 2. Whole Court is now last, and the Blue Boy continues to lead. They're now down into Swindley Bottom. They're turning away to their right once again. The Blue Boy by about 2 to Desert Gem. Shamsham Al Arab still handy on the inside, followed by Airtime, who's always been well there and still is in 4th. And then Pim's Gunner makes good ground on the inside to go 5th and handy. Behind those, wide of that one, is Fenton Lake, followed by Ems Boy. Montebell is last. Whole Court is last but 1. They've turned out of Swindley Bottom, and now it's all uphill, and the Blue Boy continues to lead. The Blue Boy, as they come to the next flight, jumps it well from Shamsham Al Arab and Airtime and Pim's Gunner. Desert Gem is dropping away very quickly. Fenton Lake still making a little bit of ground towards the outside. Montebell has still got plenty to do towards the rear. The same applies to Whole Court, and the Blue Boy continues to lead. This is flight number 6, the 3rd from home. The Blue Boy skips over it from Shamsham Al Arab and Airtime. They're disputing 2nd and 3rd places, and then a break of a few lengths to Pim's Gunner, being bustled along in 4th, followed by Ems Boy. They're getting spread out now, and the Blue Boy looking for this 6-timer, and is looking quite good at this stage. He turns for home. He's got a 5-length advantage, and the Blue Boy is going to take some catching from this position. I don't usually see a pipe horse not run on well. They all run on very strong, and the Blue Boy is clear as they come to the 2nd from home. The Blue Boy with a clear advantage, 5 or 6 from Airtime. Shamsham Al Arab 3rd but under pressure, followed by Pim's Gunner and Ems Boy. This is the 2nd from home. The Blue Boy skips over it with a clear lead. Airtime takes it in 2nd, followed by Ems Boy, but the Blue Boy comes to the last with a clear advantage. He's 6 clear. If he jumps the last, I fancy him quite strongly, because he's well clear over the last, and the Blue Boy clear, skips over it. He's put in a pretty good round. Airtime getting a little bit tired in 2nd. The only battle will be for the minor honours. This is a good performance, a 6-timer for the Blue Boy. The Martin Pipe bandwagon rolls on, and another one for Peter Scudamore, his faithful ally. The Blue Boy clear at the line. It'll be close for 2nd. Airtime just 2nd, followed by Ems Boy.
First, number 1, the Blue Boy, 8 to 11 favourites. Second, number 4, Airtime, 4 to 1. And third, number 5, Ems Boy, 40 to 1. Onto the 2 o'clock race, a 3-mile handicap chase. All 5 ran here and there were no changes. Number 4, third in line, started 9 to 4 favourites.
They're under starters' orders and they're off.
And they're away on their 3-mile journey, 20 fences, and as they run to the first, third in line, likes to make it. He's in front already. Third in line, just slips into that, didn't measure it at all, came out about third, just skidded into it. A little bit unlucky, third in line, but got out of it well, and he leads again as they go to the second. Another plain one, third in line, racing with Big Sun. And then wide of those, John O'D, third in line, much better there, measured it. Stay on Tracks is last at the 5 at this stage. Tipping Tim is last but 1. They're racing down now to the third, which is the first of the open ditches, and third in line leads. Third in line on the inside of John O'D racing wide and Big Sun close up between them. This is the first of the ditches. And the third in line didn't measure that, just reached for it. Not a serious problem, but he hasn't measured a couple of these fences, but John O'D did, and he leads as they go to the next. The next is the Water, the fourth. John O'D from third in line and Big Sun, and then Stay on Tracks and Tipping Tim over the Water. All safely over that, so the 5 runners still standing, and they've jumped 4. They're now racing down into Swindley Bottom, just a sensible pace, 3 miles the trip, and just a sensible pace as they race into Swindley Bottom. They're short to be turning away to their right, and third in line on the inside of John O'D. Not a lot between those two leaders. Big Sun is next, followed by Tipping Tim and Stay on Tracks. About 4 lengths or so would cover these 5 runners. They've turned out of Swindley Bottom for the first time, third in line on the inside of John O'D. Still a little between them. John O'D possibly just in front. This is fence number 5 of the 20. The two leaders touch down very nearly together. John O'D possibly has a narrow lead on the outside of third in line, and then Tipping Tim, Big Sun and Stay on Tracks right behind them. All the 5 runners good over that one. The next is another open ditch. This is fence number 7 of the 20. And John O'D and third in line will take it. John O'D touches down just in front of third in line, racing on the inside, followed by Big Sun. And then Stay on Tracks, the grey, is just behind them, racing wide. And handy on the inside track in the leaders is Tipping Tim. This is fence number 8. Third in line was the leader there. Third in line from John O'D second, and then Big Sun, Tipping Tim and Stay on Tracks. And 3 lengths or so would cover these 5 runners as they turn towards us. The next is the first of 2 in the home straight. It's fence number 9 of the 20. And third in line disputes it with John O'D as they turn in for the first time. Third in line and John O'D still just a steady pace. And then Big Sun is close up, a length or 2 back over the next. Fence number 9, that was. John O'D is back in front again. John O'D from third in line on the inside, and then Big Sun, Tipping Tim and Stay on Tracks, and 3 or 4 lengths will still cover these 5 runners as they come to the next, which is fence number 10. Next time around, this will be the last of the 20 fences, but it's fence number 10 this time, and as they take it, it's third in line, and John O'D, not much between them. Third in line has a narrow lead from John O'D. Big Sun is a length back in third, followed by Tipping Tim and Stay on Tracks, and 3 lengths or so would cover these 5 runners with a circuit to go. So it's all to play for in this Bagshot handicap chase. And third in line and John O'D continue to dispute the lead, followed by Big Sun 1.5 back in third. Tipping Tim and Stay on Tracks are the last 2, but very much in contention because this field is tightly bunched as they turn away once again to their right. They start to freewheel now down into Swindley Bottom. 4 fences as they go down that part of the course. The next 2 are plain, followed by a ditch, and then the Water for the second and final time. Third in line and John O'D still stride for stride as they go to the next one. Fence number 11. Third in line on the inside of John O'D. And then Stay on Tracks jumps up third on the outside of Big Sun, who is fourth. Tipping Tim is last of the 5, and they now come to another plain fence. Third in line on the inside of John O'D. Over this next one. Third in line and John O'D, followed by Stay on Tracks and Big Sun. And the next is an open ditch. As they go to it, it is John O'D back in front by about 3 parts to third in line on the inside. This is the ditch. John O'D takes it in front, doesn't get it right at all, meets it wrong. Third in line was good and gets a length or 2. That one leads. Third in line by a length from John O'D, who got that all wrong. Got too close to it. Stay on Tracks is next, and now the Water. Third in line by about a neck to John O'D going up on the outside again. Third in line good over the Water, followed by John O'D and Stay on Tracks and Big Sun and Tipping Tim. And still 3 lengths would cover these 5 runners. Only 5 runners, but a nice race as they turn out of Swindley Bottom, and it's all on the collar now as they race uphill. 4 fences up this side of the track, 2 in the home straight, 6 in all. And John O'D is back in front of third in line, and Big Sun back third, followed by Stay on Tracks and Tipping Tim. But everything in contention as they start to come to this next fence. This is the first of the uphill fences, and over that one John O'D and third in line. Stay on Tracks wide on the outside. Big Sun is next, followed by Tipping Tim. They've got 3 more fences up this side of the track, and third in line over that one. Third in line from John O'D and Stay on Tracks just wide of them, and then Tipping Tim followed by Big Sun. Continuing up this side of the track, And as they take that next one, it's third in line from John O'Dea. Stay on Tracks is a length back in third, followed by Tipping Tim. Big Sun is the only one of the 5 beaten as they head towards the third from home. Third in line, always been in contention, jumps that really well. After that, it's Tipping Tim and John O'Dea and Stay on Tracks. Big Sun is beaten, and the leaders are turning for home. 2 to go, and third in line, always been in the shake-up, but being pressed by Tipping Tim. And after that, 2 back in third, followed by Stay on Tracks, who's being hard-ridden. John O'Dea is not finding too much, and they're turning towards us. They've got 2 to go, and Tipping Tim has come through to challenge third in line. Very close between these two. Third in line on the inside, gets away from it quicker than Tipping Tim is pulled up. Tipping Tim has been pulled up, jumped a hurdle. That one is out of it. Tipping Tim has run out and jumped a hurdle, so third in line has been left clear. Stay on Tracks is now second, followed by John O'Dea. This is the last, and Tipping Tim, if he jumps it, he must surely collect. He is clear over the last. He measured it, he jumps it well, and as they Stay on Tracks has taken the last fence some way behind. John O'Dea struggles over in third. A nice performance, and the 2 out of 2 for third in line this season. Third in line, a good performance that, and clear at the line from Stay on Tracks in second. We must wait for the third. Very close for third between John O'Dea and a Big Sun.
First, number 4, third in line, 9 to 4 favourites, and second, number 2, Stay on Tracks at 7 to 2. In the 2:35 race, 2-mile handicap chase, all 7 ran and there were no changes. Last year's runner-up, number 4, Clever Folly, started 5 to 2 favourites.
They're under starters' orders, and they're off.
They've got about 2 miles to run for the United House Construction Chase. This race sponsored by United House Construction. They've got 12 fences running to the first, which are just about to take. And a Clever Folly, one of the leaders over there, together with Greenheart. Moment of Truth over last at that one. Running to the second, and Greenheart and Clever Folly are the 2 leaders from Hogmanay on the inside. Just behind them in fourth is Nosnagee, and then the 2 greys, Campsie Ash and Acre Hill. Moment of Truth is last of the 7, and they're taking the second. All safely over that one. Moment of Truth are not good there, nodded on landing, and not good there, and his rider lost an arm, which I think he's got back quickly, but Moment of Truth will have to do better than that. Had a good season, in fact a tremendous run, won his last 10 completed starts, but has not made a good start today. But anyway, plenty of time yet with just under a circuit to go, and Greenheart it is from Hogmanay second on the inside. Clever Folly is close up third, followed by Nosnagee and Acre Hill and Campsie Ash. Moment of Truth is last of the 7 as they turn away to their right and race downhill to fence number 3. Fence 3 of the 12, which they have to take in all. Greenheart by a length from Hogmanay, and then a break of 2 to Clever Folly, followed by Nosnagee racing wide, and then Campsie Ash and Acre Hill. Moment of Truth is last, and Greenheart was all wrong there, got away with it but didn't get very high, and Hogmanay has come through to join Greenheart. Greenheart lucky to get away with that one. That was quite a bad error, and as they come to the next, another plain one, the pace quickens, and Hogmanay better than Greenheart again, followed by Clever Folly, 2 back in third, and then Campsie Ash and Acre Hill. Last but one is Nosnagee, last is Moment of Truth, and they're racing downhill once, continuing to race downhill to the first of the open ditches. This is fence number 5, and Hogmanay leads by about 2 to Greenheart and Clever Folly and Campsie Ash, and then Nosnagee followed by Moment of Truth. The other grey, Acre Hill, is last of the 7. I say the other grey because we got 2, Campsie Ash also being grey. This is the water, and Hogmanay good over there from Greenheart and Clever Folly handy in third, followed by Campsie Ash going up to take fourth and close up there, followed by Moment of Truth. Acre Hill is last of the 7, and they're turning out of Swindley Bottom. It's still Hogmanay as they start to race uphill. The fence before, the obstacle before was the water. They're all over. The next 2 are plain, followed by another ditch, and Hogmanay continues to lead. Hogmanay being pressed by Clever Folly, then 2 back in third is Campsie Ash. This is the first of the 4 fences down this side of the track. They're all safely over that one. Hogmanay from Clever Folly, and then Campsie Ash and Nosnagee goes fourth, followed by the weakening Greenheart. Moment of Truth is next. Acre Hill is badly out of touch as they take that fence, and they're continuing to race uphill. The next is another open ditch. The final ditch, Hogmanay being pressed by Clever Folly, and then Campsie Ash very much in contention is right behind those. Moment of Truth after that poor start has made ground to go fourth, but more to do to get to these leaders, but he has improved quite a bit. Nosnagee is 5th, Greenheart seems beaten, Acre Hill is a long way behind as they take that last fence on that side of the track, so they turn towards us with 2 to go, and Hogmanay leads by 2 from Campsie Ash and Clever Folly, and then a break of 2 to Moment of Truth in 4th. Nosnagee is not finding too much, that one is 5th, and some way behind the leading four, who turn for home. Hogmanay being pressed by Clever Folly and Campsie Ash between them. Moment of Truth just behind those three over the second last. Hogmanay, Clever Folly made a bad mistake there. Moment of Truth goes third. Campsie Ash is second as they run to the last. Hogmanay always been in the fighting line and leads as they go to the last. A good two clear of Campsie Ash. Hogmanay, here's Prick comes to the last. If he gets this right, I fancy him to win it. He doesn't go. He measures it well enough. Campsie Ash over second. They've got 150 yards to go. And Hogmanay, good consistent horse. He's going to collect. It'll be a battle for minor placings. But Hogmanay is clear at the line. And as they reach the line, Hogmanay it is. From Moment of Truth running on to be second. Campsie Ash is third.
First number 3, Hogmanay, 11-2, and second number 5, Moment of Truth, at 4-1. The 3:10 race at Ascot was a 2-mile novices hurdle. All 7 lined up and there were no changes. Number 2, Sweet Duke, started 8-11 favourites.
They're off.
They've got about 2 miles to run for the Hairy Mary novice hurdle. 8 flights, they're running to the first, and Arabian Sultan, having broken the line first time, goes straight into the lead, and he has a 2-length advantage as they run to the first of the 8 flights. Arabian Sultan, and after that they're closely grouped. Sweet Duke handy on the inside, racing with Kaher, who's a little wider. Crown Balladie just behind him on the inside, followed by Notary Noel, and then Grey Gypsy and Fiery Fred. Flight number 2. Arabian Sultan narrowly leads from Kaher, and Sweet Duke on the inside, followed by Crown Balladie, and then racing in 5th is Notary Noel, followed by the grey, which is Grey Gypsy, and finally Fiery Fred. Just a steady pace then as they pass the winning post. They've got a circuit to go, and Arabian Sultan by about a length from Crown Balladie gone second. Kaher on the outside is third, followed by Sweet Duke. Last but 2 is Notary Noel, followed by Fiery Fred and Grey Gypsy. That's the order as they turn away to their right and start to race downhill towards Swinley Bottom. The next is the first of 2 down this side of the track. It's the third of the 8 altogether, and Arabian Sultan leads. Arabian Sultan by a length or so to Crown Balladie, second on the inside, and then Kaher. Sweet Duke fourth and handy on the inside. That one racing with Notary Noel, and then Fiery Fred and Grey Gypsy as they come to flight number 3. Arabian Sultan by just about 2. Very good jump by the leader, very quick indeed. Kaher also fluent in second, and they're followed by Notary Noel and Sweet Duke on the inside, and then Crown Balladie, Grey Gypsy and Fiery Fred. Still racing downhill towards Swinley Bottom. Still Arabian Sultan, made all, leads by 1.5 to Kaher in second. Just coming to this next flight, Arabian Sultan from Kaher, and then Notary Noel is third. They're followed by Crown Balladie and Grey Gypsy. Sweet Duke handy on the inside. Arabian Sultan, as they come to the fourth, he was very good again there, and Arabian Sultan being very fluent at these hurdles. He's 2 clear of Kaher, and after that Notary Noel are running towards Swinley Bottom. Sweet Duke is handy. Sweet Duke in fact going third now, followed by Notary Noel and Grey Gypsy. These 5 are clear of Crown Balladie, who is last but 1. Fiery Fred is last. They're turning right-handed in Swinley Bottom, and still Arabian Sultan from Kaher and Sweet Duke, and then Grey Gypsy making significant progress to go fourth on the inside. They've turned out of Swinley Bottom. Crown Balladie and Fiery Fred badly out of touch as they start to race uphill. Still Arabian Sultan by 1.5 to Kaher. A similar gap to Sweet Duke, just been ridden along to go and close with the leaders in third. Grey Gypsy 2 back in fourth. They're followed by Notary Noel. Fiery Fred and Crown Balladie badly out of touch. Another good jump by Arabian Sultan. Crown Balladie has been pulled up Crown Balladie. Arabian Sultan good at that last flight, as was Kaher. Kaher's been doing all right, but Arabian Sultan has been very quick indeed. Coming to another flight. This is the third from home. Arabian Sultan on the inside of Kaher, and the 2 leaders fluent again. Sweet Duke about 2 back in third, very much in contention. Just been niggled along, but very much a contender. And then a break of 2 or 3 to Grey Gypsy, followed by Notary Noel losing ground badly. Fiery Fred is surely beaten at this point. They're turning towards us, and Arabian Sultan leads by 1.5 from Kaher. And then Sweet Duke being niggled along now, 2 back in third, followed by Grey Gypsy. Those are the leading 4 as they turn towards us, and they've got 2 to go. Arabian Sultan about 1.5 clear of Kaher, and then a break of 2. Sweet Duke under pressure now. Carlo Ellen sending out distress signals on that one. He's only about 5 lengths behind the leader, but the leader has got first run on him surely, and I don't fancy Sweet Duke from this point. Arabian Sultan being pressed by Kaher, going nicely. A good race. These are the 2 as they come to the last. Kaher on the outside of Arabian Sultan. Kaher just touches down in front, and it's Kaher by half a length or so, but Arabian Sultan fights back. A good 2-horse race, but Kaher's got more speed. Kaher is going to collect, and as they run to the line, it is Kaher that is going clear from Arabian Sultan in second, and those are well clear of Sweet Duke.
a very, very polished performance indeed there by Kaher, winning first time out over hurdles and beating 2 previous winners in very convincing style. That's definitely a novice to side with throughout the season. That was a novice hurdle. Next, a novice chase and another very promising performance coming up. But we'll concentrate on that in just a moment. But before we do, latest news on Sunday's World Cup Rugby Union semi-final between New Zealand and Australia. Sunday semi-final then between New Zealand and Australia. Latest prices see New Zealand hardening to 8 to 11. It's New Zealand 8 to 11 and Australia 11 to 10. Australia 11 to 10. Draw price is still 14 to 1, but it's New Zealand 8 to 11, Australia 11 to 10. Right, back to this novice chase. It was a highly informative affair. Lake Tureen was sent off favourite, largely on the strength of his much superior hurdling form. But as we all know, often to our cost, hurdling form doesn't often relate over fences, or doesn't always relate anyway. And the one here that really did impress was Nicky Henderson's Le Piccolage.
The order as they turn towards us for the first time. Take Me There is last of the 5. This is fence number 5, a plain one. More Cool leads clear. More Cool jumps it well from Le Piccolage and Avonburn and Lake Tureen, and then Take Me There. And the 5 runners quite spread out as they come to another plain fence. This is fence number 6. They've got 16 fences in all in this 2.5 miles. More Cool by 2 from Le Piccolage. More Cool on the inside of Le Piccolage, and then Avonburn and Lake Tureen are 3rd and 4th. Take Me There is last of the 5, and a little bit out of touch as they pass the winning post with a complete circuit to go. A complete circuit in the steel plate and sections Young Chasers qualifier. More Cool, made all, continues to show by 1.5 to Le Piccolage, and then a break of 2 or so to Avonburn and Lake Tureen, racing wide. Take Me There last of the 5. As they turn away to their right, they'll start to race downhill now until they get to Swinley Bottom. The next is fence number 7 of the 16. It's a plain one, as is the one after, and then they come to another open ditch followed by the water. More Cool by 2 lengths to Le Piccolage, a break of 2.5 to Avonburn in 3rd, followed by Lake Tureen. Just a fair pace as they come to the first of the downhill fences. More Cool didn't measure that. The Piccolage over 2nd, followed by Avonburn and Lake Tureen. Lake Tureen a little bit out of touch with those 3 leaders at this stage. Take Me There is even further out of touch when they come to another plain fence. That was fence number 8, and over that one More Cool continues to lead from the Piccolage and Avonburn, and then a break of 6 or 7 to Lake Tureen, who is 4th, followed by Take Me There. Racing downhill then to an open ditch. And as they come to it, it is More Cool by just about 2, in fact rather less than 2, to Le Piccolage and Avonburn. Lake Tureen didn't measure it over in 4th place, but got away with it. Never really looked like falling, but it was not a perfect jump. And as they come to the next, it is More Cool by a good 2 to Le Piccolage, racing wide of it. This is the water. And Avonburn put his hind legs in the water and paid the penalty. Avonburn has gone at that one. Avonburn, and as they turn out of the back straight, it is More Cool by 2 from Le Piccolage. And then Take Me There goes 3rd, but some way behind those leading 2. Lake Tureen is last of the 4 standing, and the leaders are turning out of the back, out of Swinley Bottom, heading uphill now. More Cool yet to be headed, shows a length clear of Le Piccolage. Take Me There getting closer now, only about 4 down in 3rd. Lake Tureen starting to get a little bit nearer. Lake Tureen jumped that well. That was the first of the fences up this side of the track. More Cool being pressed by Le Piccolage and Take Me There, and wide of those we got Lake Tureen. Le Piccolage touches down in front of that one. That was the 5th from home. Le Piccolage, More Cool just behind it on the inside. Take Me There handy in the centre. Lake Tureen is handy racing wide, but Le Piccolage has a 3-length advantage, and they've got 3 more fences in front of them. Le Piccolage quickens and goes clear. Le Piccolage by 7 or 8 now as they go to the last of the fences up this side of the track. Le Piccolage clear over that one. Lake Tureen and More Cool are disputing places 2 and 3. Take Me There is now only 4th, and Le Piccolage turns for home with a clear advantage. Le Piccolage by 10 or 12. A big lead this one has got as they turn for home. Lake Tureen goes 2nd, but an awful lot of work to do to get to this leader. Le Piccolage is clear. And as they come to the last, Le Piccolage has a 12-length advantage over the second last. Le Piccolage safely over that one. Lake Tureen just taking it in 2nd, followed by Take Me There. More Cool is 4th and can find no more. And as they come to the last, this is Le Piccolage that is clear. Le Piccolage with the race surely won. And as they come to the last, it's Le Piccolage. If he jumps, he wins. lines. It is that simple. The Piccolage at the last sails over it, no danger. Lake Turenne just coming to the second, to the last, a long way down in second, followed by Take Me There. And as they come to the line, it's the Piccolage first and the rest absolutely nowhere. The Piccolage clear at the line. Lake Turenne will be second, followed by Take Me There.
First number 4, Le Piccolage, 7-2, and second number 3, Lake Turenne, the 7-4 favourites. In the last at Ascot, the 4:10 and 2.5 mile handicap hurdle, all 6 lined up and there was 1 jockey change. Number 5, Bravo Star, was the mount of £7 claimer Eamon Tierney, and number 1, Sweet Glow, started 7-4 favourites.
They're under starters' orders. And they're off.
And they're away on their 2.5 mile journey. 10 flights, and Bravo Star goes straight into the lead. Bravo Star leads from Man from Mars and then Mill Pond Boy just behind them in the centre. Coup taking a very keen hold at this stage, is being steadied at this very early stage. Bravo Star leads after that one from Man from Mars and Mill Pond Boy. Then Watermead tracks the leaders towards the inside. Sweet Glow is just behind those. Coup pulling hard is just in rear at this early stage. Over the next flight, the second of the 10, Bravo Star, skips over that one from Man from Mars. Bravo Star has a good lead at this point, about 4 or 5 lengths from Man from Mars. And then Watermead is next, racing on the inside of Mill Pond Boy. Coup still pulling freely is last but one. Sweet Glow is last of the 6. Sweet Glow with a lot of weight to concede here, and they're turning towards us for the first time. And as they do so, it is still Bravo Star that is clear. Bravo Star by about 5 from Man from Mars, and then Mill Pond Boy and Coup and Watermead. Sweet Glow still last of the 6, and this is flight number 3. 10 flights in all. This is the third. Bravo Star skips over it. 4 or 5 clear of Man from Mars and Mill Pond Boy, and then Watermead on the inside, followed by Coup, who are more settled now. Coup much more restrained and settled at this stage, and then Sweet Glow still last. And another good jump by the leader, Bravo Star. Man from Mars over second, followed by Watermead and Mill Pond Boy and Sweet Glow and Coup. That's the order then as they pass the winning post with a complete circuit to go. Bravo Star a good 5 or 6 clear from Man from Mars. Watermead is third, followed by Mill Pond Boy and Coup and Sweet Glow. Just under a circuit to go. They'll shortly be turning away to their right, and they start to race down into Swindley Bottom. They've got 2 flights down this side of the track. Bravo Star is clear as they turn right-handed and start to race downhill. Bravo Star still by about 4 lengths or so from Man from Mars, and Watermead remains third, and then Mill Pond Boy is fourth, a length behind the third horse. Sweet Glow is last but one, and Coup is last of the 6 as they race downhill to this next flight. This is flight number 5 of the 10. Bravo Star leads to it. He's a good 4 clear as they come to it. Bravo Star really measures that one. He's been jumping pretty well, and he was good there again. Man from Mars over second, followed by Watermead. And as I say that, Mill Pond Boy goes third, just wide of Watermead. Coup and Sweet Glow are disputing the last 2 places. Continuing to race down into Swindley Bottom. Still Bravo Star by just about 2.5 to 3 and no more from Man from Mars and Mill Pond Boy and Watermead. And then Coup and Sweet Glow. And the field beginning to bunch up as they come to this next flight. This is flight number 6, and Bravo Star continues to lead by only just over a length for Man from Mars and Mill Pond Boy, and then Watermead on the inside, followed by Coup racing wide, and then Sweet Glow. But all to play for as they race down into Swindley Bottom. They will shortly be turning away to their right and starting the steady pull out of Swindley Bottom. It's all on the collar from now on, and Bravo Star quickens again and goes 3 clear from Man from Mars and Mill Pond Boy, and Watermead fourth and Handy on the inside, and then Sweet Glow last but one, followed by Coup, just being bustled along a bit. Coup was pulling quite freely early on, but not going so well now and getting reminders, and Coup looks in real trouble as they start the uphill climb to the 4th flight from home. Bravo Star clear as they come to this one. Bravo Star jumps it well from Man from Mars, and then Mill Pond Boy and Watermead and Sweet Glow, and these are clear of Coup as they race uphill still and come to the 3rd from home. Bravo Star clear by 3 or 4 as they come to it. Bravo Star with a good advantage from Man from Mars. This is the 3rd from home. Bravo Star skips over that one again. Man from Mars is next, followed by Mill Pond Boy, and then Watermead. Sweet Glow has got a bit to do in 5th place, and the leaders are turning out of the back straight, out of the bit at the far end of the course, I should say, and Bravo Star made all leads by about 3 from Man from Mars and Millpond Boy. They've got 2 flights in front of them. Bravo Star by 2 or so to Man from Mars and Millpond Boy, and then Watermead and Sweet Glow, and a long way behind is Coup. That one is completely out of contention. This is the second from home. Bravo Star made all comes to the second last. They're queuing up after that. Bravo Star leads by about 2 and no more. Sweet Glow has got a renewed lease of life and is coming strongly on the outside. Bravo Star from Sweet Glow, Watermead, and then Man from Mars and Millpond Boy. This is the last of Bravo Star, leads by a length to Sweet Glow. Sweet Glow giving a lot of weight away and under pressure now, and Bravo Star showing a lot of courage, fights hard. Bravo Star is holding Sweet Glow, not by very much, but it's going to be Bravo Star, I think, but it's going to be close. But at the line, Bravo Star just has it from Sweet Glow. Watermead is third.
First, number 5, Bravo Star, 14 to 1, and second, number 1, Sweet